Okay, Mr. Stark. Let's see. You want me to build you an Avengers Tower. All right, Mr. Stark. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm honored. Yes, I am your architect, and I'm certainly happy to help. But what are we talking about here for this tower? Okay, let's start with the basics. You're talking about 80 stories. Now that is an expensive tower, Mr. Stark. Are you sure? Well, I guess when you're Tony Stark, money really is no object, is it? Well, just so you know, sir, that's going to really affect the bottom line for starters. You've got a lot more. Okay, okay. Hey, that's what I'm here for. You tell me what you're looking for, and I'll see what I can do. All right. You'd like to have a helipad on the top? No problem. You'd like to have a reinforced helipad in case one of the smaller shield flying ships needs to land on it. Okay, well, normally an 80-foot tall building isn't going to be able to handle that kind of load bearing. I would have to use some selective infusion of vibranium in some of the steel. That's going to really send that price going up through the roof. All right. That's fine if that's what you want. So what else are we looking at here? Okay, so kind of a lab for you, sort of a fabrication area. Do you want that on the top, or do you want that down in the bottom? Okay, so you want yours lab up at the top so that you can test run it from the helipad when you have your little suits going off. I can do that, but again, you're talking about a lot of weight up on top. So you're talking about even more vibranium. We might even look at a little adamantium as far as some of those load-bearing walls. And it's really gonna send things up and going. Okay, that's fine. I don't think that'd be a problem to have a reinforced chair in the conference room. What are you talking about? Okay, yeah, I guess if you had a 500-pound giant green rage monster, he probably does need somewhere to sit, huh? Yeah, I can do that. That's not a problem. We could actually fuse it as part of the floor to give it some extra stability. And yeah, I can make that work. What else are we looking at in the tower itself? Defense mechanisms. So you thinking like an alarm to alert the authorities? You're talking about dual cannons at every stairwell, and you're talking about mechanical guards, and you're talking about laser grids. Yeah, I can do that. I'd have to consult with some of my associates as far as what's going to be OSHA compliant when you've got laser beams shooting out. But I suppose when you get the regular incursions from your Ultrons and such, you probably do need a little bit extra help. So I can certainly work on that. Now, I see here in your initial request that you want to have a central circular area that drops down for 10 solid stories. So those 10 stories are not going to be able to be used as normal living space or office space. Is that correct? What's that for? A trans-dimensional portal. Okay, so just so we're clear, I do not know how to build a trans-dimensional portal. Okay, you're going to do that part. You just mean me to put the infrastructure in there for it. I mean, I could do that. As you know, putting in a curved surface in the center is going to be both labor intensive and very expensive. So, are you okay with that, Mr. Stark? I got it. I got it. Money's no object. I want to let you know what you're getting into. So what I don't understand is if you drop down from the 10th floor, perspective-wise, you're going to smack down on the first floor, perspective-wise, this area you're talking about. I see. So in the middle, that's where the transportation will activate, instantly transporting you to other worlds or even other realities. Do I understand that correctly? Well, Mr. Stock, I don't mean to be rude, but if you're so worried about incursions from your Ultrons and your Mandarins and such, isn't putting a portal in the middle of your house a little risky? Well, I guess. I mean, as long as you're comfortable with the risk, whatever you need. So what else are we talking about here? Yeah, of course, we're going to have a garage infrastructure down at the bottom. You want to put that substrate? Okay, so we're talking about a substrate garage where all of the various Avengers assemble type vehicles can be, Cap's motorcycle and Black Widow's plane and all that kind of stuff can be housed down there. You're going to need a pretty extensive space. I'm really going to have to do a lot of excavation, and that's, again, it's going to raise up the cost. All right. But what I'm not clear on is what is the day-to-day purpose of this tower going to be? I mean, think about it. I get that you're an Avenger. I understand that you're Iron Man. I get that. And you got your other, folks. And you all meet and Avengers assemble and save the day and appreciate that and all. But what are you going to do with the other, 80 or so floors? I mean, essentially, you just need a conference room, a lab, maybe a couple more floors. What are you going to do with the rest of them? You going to rent out office space in the Avengers Tower? Mr. Stark, it seems kind of ill-advised, doesn't it? I mean, it seems like, if you're getting attacked and some kind of alien race is trying to infiltrate and blow everybody up, that's just Tuesday. Aren't those businesses going to be in a lot of danger? Oh, I see. So you're going to bring in the different businesses that work with the local superhero community. That makes sense. So you've got your research and development, you've got your labs, you've got your manufacturing, all those kind of businesses. They'll have a front-facing representation there so that you have access to them. That actually makes a lot of sense, sir. And since they're in that line of work, they're not going to be surprised when an evil killer robot comes hurtling through. So is there anything else about this tower that you especially want? I have literally no idea, sir, how to put in a holographic combat scenario room. But if I was, what I would do is I'd want everything to be reinforced. I'd want it completely walled off, and you're going to need a grid array, and you're going to need sensors at all the different areas. So I can certainly whip you up the plans for that, but I don't have the technology to make it happen. Yeah, no problem. I got it. Money is no object. Misa? You'd like my firm to have one of those floors? And you'd be willing to give it to me rent-free? Well, that's great, sir. But if you don't mind me asking, why? Why would you do that? I understand, because that way, if you need to make modifications and such, I'm always on call. You can always reach out to me. I'll certainly be happy to help. I don't know how the rest of my crew is going to feel about it, but yeah, I'd be honored to be part of the Avengers. Oh, well, okay, I'm not really an Avenger. I'd be honored to be part of the Avengers Tower. Hey there! Look, I'm going to be building you your superhero layer soon. So when that comes up, make sure and subscribe to Roleplay Riot. Hit that little bell so you get the notifications so I can let you know when your super layer is ready. And go ahead and check out another video while you're at it, while you're waiting for me to finish that adamantium reinforced room.